Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that you're in no contact with that is often comparing others to you and always finding that nobody really compares to you. There are memories that you and they share that it's difficult for them to set aside. They want to, if they could, just like go back and re-experience them. There's something about you that enables them to let their guard down. They don't have to pretend with you. You love them for who they are, or you enjoy, authenticity, right? So that's why this person's finding it pretty difficult to replace you. You're one of kind. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, I think that kind of rhymed, right? I hope you're having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the signs of the times. What else do we have? We have the heart balloon again. And that's number 8. We also have number 5 and number 1, mountains or obstacles and evil eye protection. So even though, there's been a lot of time or distance between us, they still think about you, right? You're still the one I think about. You're still the one that got away. But now I'm starting to think about whether or not I should tackle these obstacles instead of assuming that they prevent me from actually being with you. So there's a question of whether or not there is some other chapter that the two of you could share, or if they need to kind of accept that it's not going to happen. This is the Beginner's Tarot. Temperance, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. They feel like you're their perfect match. For some of you, they may even look at you as an earth angel, somebody who has given them an understanding of peace or calm that they've maybe not known elsewhere. But with the 8 of Wands, they feel like something is changing. It's making me think of that song Closing Time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So there's something that's making this person feel like change is inevitable. And if things are already changing, should they also change and go towards you? Because 3 of Swords in the reverse, I feel like the only way I would be, really excited again is if I were with you. They want to find a way to make things right between the two of you. Hello, Zhao. How are you doing? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. We've got the World in the reverse. 3 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Cups. They know that they caused a problem here. They know that you probably felt like it was over because they either struggled with commitment or I don't know, for some of you, I feel like they chose their friends over you. And if they weren't willing to, prioritize you or spend time with you or work on that communication, you may have felt like there were better paths out there for you, or you may have felt like you couldn't trust this person. So we have the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. I think this is a little bit of self-reflection, a little bit of enlightenment. I know now what I'm missing out on. Being away from you is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. And if I am a little bit miserable without you and no one compares to you, then maybe what I need to do is apologize for the things I did or the things I said and make like a legitimate offer and try to actually be, your person. You have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. They know if they want things to be like, okay again, if they want another chapter, they're going to have to be honest about something. They've hidden something or they lied about something. And I do feel like it has to do with either a third party romantically or a friend that was influencing them. This is the Love Tarot. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing that other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, but I don't care. I want the world to know that you're mine. And they don't want anyone else to think that they have an opportunity with you. If they were at one point not wanting to let other people know about the two of you, it's shifted to the other side now, right? They really admire your intellect. That's one of their favorite things about you. There are some conversations that the two of you have had that they enjoy thinking back on. I do feel like you've helped frame this person's perspective or help them see something in a different way. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. They feel like they took out their own issues on you, and that's definitely something they plan to apologize for. Likewise, Key Controller. Hello, first time. How are you doing today? We've got my dreams. I've been dreaming about you. We are so free and in love. I wish I could stay there forever. So they may think about that every time they go to sleep, whether or not they might be able to, spend some time with you. Need time to heal. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you. It's about me. And lastly, we've got my fantasy. You're my fantasy. They have pictures and videos of you. They like them. Well, I'm not going to read the exact card, but they do want you. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Let's see. This is the Pause Tarot. What else do we have? We have the Chariot. Forward movement. Hanged Man in the reverse. After somebody lost, well, I think it's you, because they refuse to change their perspective on something. But not having you around has been karmic justice for them. They've realized that even though no one may have been able to tell them, you need to do this or you need to hold yourself accountable, the fact that you removed yourself from, their sphere or went no contact pushed them to realize that they needed to do that self-reflection and pursue that changed behavior. So it's kind of like a soft touch in terms of telling them what you expect if you're going to be together. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like this person knows that they messed up last time, because when they were trying to get to know you or when they were trying to, be yours, there was someone else in the picture, someone else that they felt was watching them, or someone else they may have been trying to consider. But they've learned a lesson. We have the Hermit coming out and the High Priestess, and they view you as pretty smart. So you're this High Priestess, they're the Hermit, and I think technically it's the High Priestess and the Hierophant that are divine counterparts. But I often see this Hermit as a divine counterpart to the High Priestess as well, because these are people who are seen as wise. They've gone through difficult times on their own, and that's why they know what they know. Tower in the reverse. A change in perspective that finally happened. I understand now that I should have done this differently, or I should have, made you more of a priority. I definitely feel like they had issues around commitment and whether or not they could, have a long-term relationship that would work out. They seem to have some issues around rejection. They may feel you're too good for them. They may feel like they always get rejected. They may worry that you will grow tired of them. A lot of those concerns ended up building this wall in between the two of you. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Empress. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I like that. So there was an obstacle, there was a problem here, and it is, I think, this third party. It does not have to be a romantic rival. It could be a friend or even a family member. But the Hermit has acknowledged that they need to be independent, that they have intuition, they can follow that intuition, and they don't need to be like obedient or super concerned with what this third party is telling them or is concerned about. I do feel like this could be why they're needing to heal. I don't really feel like you've done much that they need to heal from, but there are past situations or connections that they need to heal from. And I think this Two of Pentacles in the reverse suggests they kind of took out their frustrations on you at least once, probably more than that. This is the Noisy Tarot. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. If you're not going to put in the effort, if you're not going to fight for the connection, then, I don't think I'm interested. They've learned because of your absence and finding that nobody compares to you, that what they need to do is come back and demonstrate, I'm able to actually offer you more than I did before. They may be mid-process on this healing. They may be feeling like they're going to be able to talk to you soon, but they know when they come back around, you can't do that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse anymore. You can't, pretend that you're interested or be flaky. You have to show that you're real. We have the Magician in the reverse, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So this third party, the kind of meddler or the person who got in between the two of you, is this Magician in the reverse. They are in some way possessive of this King of Pentacles. That would be the love interest, right? For some of you, this could actually be our High Priestess as well, the King of Pentacles. So take it how it resonates, because it's a general reading. It could be anyone, but this third party more than likely was influencing the person who needs to come back and apologize, right? The High Priestess, though, could also be connected to this person. This Four of Pentacles is saying, I didn't want you to get into that relationship, or I didn't want you to choose someone else, or I didn't want you to give up the single life, because then who would I go to the bar with? We have the negative influence that somebody has been protected from, starting, I think, recently, that made them feel like they shouldn't pursue or be with this High Priestess. And now that is starting to kind of shift, right? Maybe that's not my priority anymore. Maybe I need to be more focused on what would make me happy. So they are working towards a new beginning, or they have been addressing the things that they need to cleanse or let go of from their life, the things that we would probably describe as a karmic lifestyle. Eight of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is liberated, somebody who is able to walk away from something that previously made them feel stuck. Five of Swords in the reverse and Justice in the reverse. I know that what went wrong, I need to take accountability for, but it was also influenced by this third party. It made me feel like I needed to walk away from somebody that I cared for deeply. And I don't want there to be another example of self-sabotage, or I don't want there to be another problem between me and this high priestess. So if I want to avoid this injustice, the right thing to do would be walk away from this third party that caused the drama to begin with, right? Six of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Well, this Magician in the reverse is not very pleased, and I would say they're not expecting this. So when they hear that the High Priestess has been chosen over them, there could be an argument, there could be some consequences, there could be some name calling. I definitely think there's some probably exaggerations or lies about where this is going to go, how it will go, because somebody feels threatened. They don't want this hermit to go pursue the high priestess. This is the Fairy Lenormand. We have the Dark Night of the Soul with the cross, and we also have the mountains. Sometimes it seems like way too much work to go for what you want. But when you have something that really makes clear for you how bad you want that, you are willing to deal with that mountain. How many of you have been super comfortable in a toasty, warm bed under the covers, and you know it's cold out of the covers, and you want to go get a glass of water? Some days, you'll take that trip. Other days, you'll be like, I need like 5 more minutes of toasty coziness. It's about how much you want what is asking for you to go through that, the cold walk or walking on coals or whatever it is, climbing a mountain. This is someone who sees now that that doesn't actually seem as crazy as it once did, and that maybe whatever that obstacle is, probably commitment, maybe now they're willing to do that. Maybe now, they could hang. They could actually make that work. This is the situations deck. Hello, Mr. Joe. How are you doing? Hello, Dino. How's your day? So we've got the third party, the comet or the karmic. Maybe they're in comedy. They're maybe moving away, or they're feeling distanced from this hermit. In other words, they're not feeling super close, right? And it could be because there was this argument. It could be because they feel threatened. They feel like if this high priestess is in the hermit's life, there's no place for them, or I don't know, they've lost. We have something happening the day that you see this reading. I do feel like it's this person getting blocked, this third party, because they've been trying to keep the hermit as like, I don't know, a wingman, a partner in crime. Let's go do things. But with this pretending, there's still something that seems hollow or not great about this existence. And that's why the hermit is willing to walk away from it. This is the Love Oracle. What else? Cloudy Judgment. Illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Conflict. Clashing, differences, and incompatibility. Why would you want to be with the high priestess? They're nothing like you, or they don't like you how you actually are now. They think you should change your life. Why do you want to like change what we've got going on? This is fun. We have a great time. Blah, blah, blah. This is someone trying to influence the hermit to stay in a certain pattern or lifestyle when the hermit is drawn to or feels a magnetic pull to the high priestess and wants something more, right? But they're definitely confused. I don't know that the hermit has felt this way about anyone before. They do say that nobody really compares to you, right? Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure, and heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. If I've never felt this way before, I don't really know what to do with those emotions. Maybe I'm used to being kind of dismissive of emotions, but now I feel like I need to do something about it. This could be somebody who's a little bit younger than you, or this could be somebody who hasn't had a lot of experience with healthy relationships or really any. I do feel like they've dealt with a lot of role models or people in their life that have had difficulties in the context of a romantic relationship. So they may view that as kind of like a trap, just something that causes you problems. But there's something that has taken them by surprise, and I do feel like it's how they feel for you, what they want with you, but it causes problems because it's at, it conflicts with their current life. It could be somebody from their past that has sent some magic or negative energy that their way. This makes sense if you remember that at the beginning we also had that protection card come out. So whoever has sent this negative energy, they may be realizing that it is no longer effective or it is less effective. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. And sorrow, loss, grief, depression. Maybe it wouldn't be easy for them to choose you normally, but now that they've gone through losing you, now that they've, missed you, tried to perhaps replace you, they're running out of steam. They're running out of energy to like pretend they're unbothered or pretend that they don't want something else with you. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? This is the Romance Angel Oracle. So we have something happening in the very near future, and it does look like there could be some friends that may be involved. It says, let your friends help you and clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I do feel like this is advice for the hermit. They need to decide which direction they're going to go, right? They can keep on the same path or they can head towards this high priestess. If they head towards the high priestess, it does feel to me like they're looking towards a serious relationship because this is kind of like their dream partner, right? But what has blocked them previously is tied to their own like self-esteem, how they treat themselves. So they've really needed to learn how to love themselves first. That's why we have the need time to heal, right? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. All right, this is the Golden Girls Tarot. What else do we have? Magician in the reverse. Remember we had that earlier. That's that third party. They've been exposed. It's no longer, let's just pretend there's nothing, between us that's not very good. Let's pretend we're the best of friends. Let's pretend that you want me to be happy. No, it's actually, I see now that you were trying to influence me to stay away from this high priestess. And I don't think that was fair of you. They've been taking more time to themselves with the Four of Swords, not really interested in a lot of social engagements, turning down offers. I don't see them being very interested in others romantically. Could be because they are comparing these people to you and feeling like nobody does compare to you. But it could also be part of that, like, I just want to be to myself right now. Nine of Wands in the reverse and Temperance. They're letting go of the things that have blocked them from being happy or feeling like life is calm. And it's definitely feeling like that Magician in the reverse was one of those issues they needed to address. There may have been, like I said, an argument. There may be now, no communication between them because we also had that ghosted card. Page of Swords and Justice in the reverse. I think there was receipts. I think there was information that made it clear this Magician in the reverse was doing something to mess with the Hermit. And it made it easier for the Hermit to say, okay, well, I guess I really need to do something about this now. So we have the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So yes, I've known you for a long time. Maybe we've been friends for decades. Maybe we went to school together. But that doesn't stop me from still having a responsibility to do right by myself. And even though you may have been a friend of mine for a long time, or even though I may have been related to you, whatever it is, I'm not going to choose you over this High Priestess. If you make it, me or them, I'm going to choose the High Priestess. So the Magician in the reverse is in the Five of Pentacles, which is to say no contact, right? Ghosted, blocked. Nine of Pentacles and the Chariot in the reverse. So because you were only thinking about yourself, because you felt like you should influence me to make the wrong decision, I don't see any way we can continue to be friends, or I don't see any reason why I should keep you in my life. So they show this person the door. They're like, okay, bye. This is What's the News? What else do we have? The Blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress, and harmony. So I know that I've been upset. I've been in my head because I miss you. And I also know that a big part of the reason that I miss you is because somebody influenced me to feel like I shouldn't be pursuing you or I shouldn't have you in my life. So they take charge and they say, well, I could have peace and harmony in my life. I could be happy again if I address this mix up. Because what I want is this High Priestess in my life, not this Magician in the reverse. So we have brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded and hard to reach. And sippin', nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. The Magician in the reverse made it difficult for the Hermit to understand what was really going on in a situation, especially if the two of you got into an argument. And they wanted to make it seem like you were a problem. So they convinced the Hermit that you probably shouldn't be in their life. But now there's some information that came out and it makes it clear that the High Priestess was, talked about unfairly. The Hermit has been thinking back on the times they've spent with you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, and realizing they should have known all along because they saw your true character. They feel a little silly for being influenced by this third party. So we have SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed, and new boo. They're worried. Okay, so I figured this out. I let go of this friend, this Magician in the reverse, who is influencing me to stay away from the High Priestess. But now I'm worried that maybe this High Priestess has met somebody new. There's something that gives them this concern or makes them feel like they have to move with urgency. So they've, had this conversation with the Magician in the reverse, and now they feel like they need to run, not walk over and have this conversation with you. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Pharaoh. What's going on? Hello, Crophagus. I believe in it. This is the Voyage of the Soul. And then boo. What else do we have? I love this card. So we've got free, travel, explore, wild, uninhibited, and adventure. So when I think about who actually should have influence over my life, I realize that maybe I shouldn't let this magician in the reverse prevent me from doing what it is that makes me happy. I can be myself with you. If I can say that about you, that means I trust you, right? If I can't say that about this magician in the reverse, then why would I choose them over you? They're thinking back on how much joy or fun they had with you, and it's inspiring them to make the right move. We have serotonin, rush, happiness, excitement, and euphoria, and awakened. Eyes open, awareness, spiritual quests, and epiphanies. If I stay here, I'll be upset or I'll feel like I missed out. If I choose this magician in the reverse, it'll just be the same old and I'll keep missing you. So, what if I just contact you and tell you what I've been thinking? What if I tell you that I miss you? Is there still, a chance? There's something about you they find very mysterious. That makes a lot of sense because the high priestess, of course, has a little bit of mystery. But we've got magic, alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees. Aura, mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. And mystery, silence, captivating, secrets, high priestess, mystic, and hidden. So this is how they view you. Don't get too caught up on that gender, right? This could be anyone, but they feel like you have this way about you that is so unique and so different. Nobody can really mimic it or, do the copycat thing with you, at least not successful. And they do feel like they're more protected around you or that their mood is better. There's something here that you've done that makes them feel like you're magical, something that other people aren't able to do. It could just be that you've, opened up their heart. Hello, was it Stafford? How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. I hope you're having a good day. All right, I've got to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.